So, did you know that when Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, they had to wait 4 hours before they could open the hatch and go explore the surface of the moon? I was fast asleep, dreaming that I was in that Eagle lander with them. And it was so incredibly vivid, that feeling of anticipation that something extraordinary was going to happen. I could remember feeling even the coldness of space on my skin. And as I looked out that window, I clearly heard a goat. I said, seriously, was that a goat? And Neil and Buzz looked back at me. And then I woke up. And I could see my breath above my face. And I was staring at a metal ceiling. And I realized that anticipation of being somewhere extraordinary was very, very real. But first, we'll travel back just a few months. The first half of this year, really extreme. A lot of big projects, a lot of overtime, a lot of computers. There was frustration, anxiety, spending a lot of time at home on Instagram going, I wish I could go there, I wish I could go there, I wish I could go there. The wanderlust. Oh my God, the wanderlust. So I explained this to my boss, and he said, hey, you've worked your tail off. Between the next two projects, you've got a week. You can just chill out, reset your batteries. So I asked the wife, hey, where would you like to go? Oh, I can't do anything. Just got this new position on my job. My daughter's off trotting to Europe for a school thing. So I've got a week. I can do whatever I want. And I tried to figure out where I could go to really make it count. And so, of course, I asked the most qualified person on the planet, Danielle, who's been everywhere, secretly the Tomb Raider. I said, where would you go if you could go anywhere in the world for 1 week? And she says, Iceland. Now, she goes, don't do it the pansy way where you just stay in a hotel, take a bus tour, little areas around there. No, camp, get a little camper van, drive out into the wilderness and just get lost and explore. Now, the only thing I knew about this country was that I had seen one of my favorite movies, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and I was totally Walter Mitty at that moment. I could just see myself on the ice field looking out at the icebergs with my little furry hat on. That would be amazing. And I told all my friends and family, I got to do this and whatever. And everybody said the same thing. You are crazy. Camping across the Arctic, you're nuts. No way. Nope. Wife was like, you're going to freeze your balls off. That's BAWLS for you New Yorkers. But one of my most skeptical friends said, that is totally insane. I would totally love to do that. Can I join you on this? And I said, absolutely, you can join me on this. So a few weeks go by, 23rd of June. I did hear a goat outside. I heard several actually, and I woke up my friend, Watson, dude, there are goats everywhere outside, right? And I vaguely remember driving up this super, super sketchy dirt road the night before and parking there, and I knew what was waiting when I opened the hatch to that van. And just like Buzz and Neil, I looked out the window, cracked it open, swung open the door, and there was a 1,000-foot ice wall, huge blue-white ice glacier standing right out in my view. And there, right below that, another massive lagoon full of these gigantic icebergs. I have never seen an iceberg in my life. I was freezing cold, but I was profoundly happy. I finally understood what Buzz Aldrin meant when he said, beautiful, beautiful, magnificent desolation. And that was day 2 of a 1,000-mile odyssey I did to go all the way to the furthest northern point, the Arctic Hinge. Thank you, Danielle, for recommending the most extraordinary adventure in my entire life.